fight plan was to try to feint the Prince into bad positions.
Because
Naseem hasn't gone the distance since his 12th fight. It was back in 1990.
good right hand by McCullough is 1 minute from going the distance.
This is where the career of boxer Wayne McCullough began, the Albert Foundry Gym in Belfast. As an amateur, McCullough won a world bronze medal, an Olympic silver and a Commonwealth gold. As a professional, after just 17 fights, he won the world WBC bantamweight belt. But his biggest test came when he challenged Naseem Hamed for the World Featherweight Championship. And the following is the story of the Prince and the Pocket.
Down on the boardwalk, they're getting ready for a fight. Gonna see what them racket boys can do. Now there's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Put your makeup on, put your hair pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City.
On the boardwalk, on course for the fight of his life. The odds were stacked against Wayne McCullough in Atlantic City, but he was determined to achieve success.
The last two fights I wasn't motivated as much because they weren't championship fights, but this is a fight I've wanted for a long time, and I'm just going to go out there and prove that I'm the best.
There's been so much talking done before this fight, but you seem to have steered clear of that and just kept focused on the job ahead.
Well, I think Naseem's all about talking. He just likes to talk before a fight and tries to get inside your head. And it's a professional business. You got to do the business when you get stepped through the ropes and do it with your fists.
3 rounds.
He must think he's fighting a statue or something. No, he's not going to get hit back. I'm going to go in there and have a lot more to bring to the table than any other fighter he's fought has. And everybody he fought has been knocked out or knocked down before, and this is a big difference. He's fighting a real fighter this time.
Do you think he's a bit worried?
I think I got to him a long time ago, a few years ago. Because when he fought in Dublin a few years ago, he had my name on the poster. He says, forget about the McCulloughs, come see the Prince.
You know I'm coming back with you. You know that.
As the champion left London a day late because of visa problems, Wayne had already settled in New Jersey.
See you, mate. All right. Hey, Joe.
Hi,
How are you?
He visited his nominated base 5 days before the fight. The press and media waited, expecting McCullough to perform a public training session. But he had different ideas. Wayne opted to prepare in his own hotel bedroom with new trainer Kenny Kroom. He had replaced McCullough's initial coaching team of the legendary Eddie Futch and Phil Torrance, the two men who coached the Pocket Rocket to his world title success in Japan back in 1995. As the challenger trained in private, by contrast, the Prince arrived hungry to spar with the cameras.
What's that?
He brought with him a huge entourage, family and friends, all on the payroll.
Does it?
Naseem Hamed, rated pound per pound as one of the hardest hitters in world boxing, wanted to take America by storm. Certainly the Prince would be McCullough's most unorthodox and most dangerous opponent fought in his career.
He's hittable. You know, he jumps in, his head is up, does nothing by the book, right? I think it's so critical early with Naseem. He's quick, he's strong, he jumps in, and Wayne has to do certain things in order to nullify his jumping, you know, walk him into shots. I mean, that's been our concentration has been that Wayne needs to counter. Wayne is a fighter who likes to come out the gate running, right? And so it's kind of, in his reverse, we want him to kind of pull back for this fight, you know. Let's don't come out running so fast. Let's box early, right? Let's let's see this guy early, right?
The Prince lambasted McCullough's boxing ability, as well as throwing a few low blows at Northern Ireland's most famous former world champion.
I heard Barry McGuigan said the biggest load of rubbish ever. The only thing I wish now about Barry McGuigan, I just wish he was still in my day, because I would have battered Barry McGuigan. I would have smashed him to bits, because I hear all the rubbish that he says.
Do you have any respect for Wayne McCullough? He is a former world champion, of course.
Of course, you've got to have respect for the man. He's world champion. I've got respect for him, but once I'm in that ring, as I say all the time, the respect's flying out the window. Wayne McCullough's going to get seriously hurt. I'm telling you now that it could be his last fight. You want to sit down, Brad? This could be his last fight, and I think it will be his last fight, being honest with you. I'm going to smash Wayne McCullough up to bits. When you see Wayne McCullough in the ring get smashed to bits, you're going to see the same thing in mind that I had, that I'd have done to Barry McGuigan, his friend.
Wayne's been hit hard, of course, before. Victor Rabanale in this very city.
Yeah. Has he ever been hit by a featherweight in a fight?
No, but he says he's not worried about your power.
He moved on fast from that. He moved on quite fast from that bit. Did you say no? I'll just come back to that bit. Did you say no?
I said no.
Good. He's never been hit by a featherweight.
No,
he's never been hit by a puncher anywhere near as me. And all this rubbish about Naz is just a puncher, Naz is just this, and Naz is... You've got to realise, like, I'm a complete package.
How many special people change? How many lives are living strange?
As the world watched Naseem preen himself publicly, Wayne surrounded himself with simply his family and close friends. Baby daughter Winona and wife Cheryl were by the Belfast boxer's side all week.
Well, Wayne likes to just have the people around him that care about him and know that he's going to win the fight and have complete faith in him. So we've just been, three of us have been together, and with his trainer Kenny Kroom, we've just been keeping everybody really tight and just focused on the one thing, and that's beating Naseem at the weekend.
You gotta think, you gotta think, even if I give
He's completely focused mentally. Everybody that Naseem fights, he wants to get inside their mind, and it hasn't happened with Wayne because Wayne feels he shouldn't be scared of him. So Wayne's going in there to beat Naseem. That's what he came for, and that's what he's going to do.
A welcome addition to Team McCullough was Wayne's amateur coach of 14 years, Harry Robinson.
Most people have underestimated Wayne and just seen his professional fights. I've seen his amateur career too, and Wayne was a great boxer. And Wayne can hang in there and box and keep it going for 12 rounds, and he can't keep it going. I think he could see a different champion.
You're not allowed in here, fool. I'm having a shower.
This is how the fight was promoted on television coast to coast in the States. The broadcast would attract an audience of tens of millions worldwide.
Trick or treat.
A press conference to further promote Fright Night as the world title bout was being billed was scheduled 2 days before the fight. Wayne McCullough arrived over half an hour late, as upstairs in Bally's Park Hotel, the Prince awaited. Well, how much are you looking forward to meeting the Prince, Wayne?
Well, I've met him a few weeks ago, so I know what to expect.
And fashionably late for the press conference today?
Well, there was nobody there to pick us up, so maybe it was part of Naseem's scamming. I stood in the lobby for 40 minutes, so I think it was part of their deal.
Have you much to say to him up here?
No, I'm just going. The fighting will be done on Saturday, and I want to step into the ring.
Good man, thanks very much. Both fighters had already wooed America with their all-action boxing styles. McCullough, resident in Las Vegas, was already highly respected as one of the most dedicated boxers to be found anywhere. And out of the ring, McCullough's manner was a knockout as well. Professional, polite, but with a profound self-belief in his own ability. He impressed the world's press and media all week. Alternatively, the Prince was arrogant, often ignorant and outspoken. his behaviour did not go down well at all.
I'm capable of taking him out any round I want, basically, and you'll see it. You'll see it the night of the fight. But I've got no disrespect for Wayne. Wayne's a great fighter. He's been world champion. He's won a silver medal, and he's got the respect. Trust me, just for turning up alone and fighting, and taking the fight. The respect's there, man.
It's a big fight. Going to Japan was a big fight. I wasn't expected to win there. I came away with the belt, and this time I'm ready for it. So it'll be a great night for the Irish fans.
How worried will you be if it goes past round 3 and we're up to round 11 and he's still standing?
Worried? How do you mean worried? Worried about what? Worried if I have to beat him up longer than I want to do.
You won the world title in Japan the hard way, beating Yakashiji. I'd imagine if you can get your mind in the right shape that you were on that night, then you're going to be a hard man to beat.
Oh yeah, well, as I said up there, my mind is, I'm probably more focused than I've been since then. And this is, it's hard to get up for ordinary fights. In this fight, if I don't get up for this fight, I'll never get up, and I'm up for it.
This even may be my easiest fight of my life, because I'm in the best shape of my life.
There's no point me telling you the people of Northern Ireland are just waiting for you to go down. They're hoping that you go down.
Let me tell you this. There might be loads and loads of people with their fingers crossed, or whatever. They can have their fingers crossed, their legs crossed, even their eyes crossed. I don't really care what they're gonna have crossed. The main thing is this: I'm a winner, and I'm blessed with a gift.
Okay, Wayne McCullough, 124 pounds. Naseem, 125 pounds.
Fight night, and as Wayne McCullough prepared to leave his casino hotel, he looked as he had done all week. Cool, calm and confident of creating one of the biggest boxing upsets in years.
All the work has been done a day ago, 2 days ago, really,
And the McCullough camp is confident of a victory this evening?
Yes, we are. Ready to go. Ready to win. Ready to dethrone Naseem.
What have you been doing for the last couple of hours, just trying to get yourself ready?
I'm going to pass time and watch TV and rest and listen to music and play with the baby.
This is obviously the moment you've been waiting for a long time. Are you relieved that it's actually about to happen?
It's 2 hours away and it's going to happen. Once the bell goes, it'll start.
Cheryl, tonight's going to be the night?
Yes, it is. Wayne's going to become champ.
Back home, McCullough's boxing ability may have been doubted by many, but in America he is rated as one of the most durable fighters around.
Well, I think it's going to be a very exciting evening. Fighter seems to be in very good shape. By the way, I've seen McCullough fight. And if anybody thinks that the Prince is in for an easy night, they better think again. This kid's coming to fight. He's well motivated. He's determined, and he knows that he's being seen around the world, and he's going to really give us a real good fight. And hey, anything can happen.
Foreman, you and Wayne McCullough go back a way. You saw him in 1992 in Barcelona when he fought his way to a silver medal in the Olympics, fighting with a broken cheekbone. What was it that you saw in him then that is still a part of his game now?
I saw the love of the motherland. I could hear, it made you feel like you were from Ireland that night. Everybody that evening, everyone wanted him to win for Ireland. Now, if he can recapture just a little bit of enthusiasm and have that something to fight for, we can have a good night tonight.
Lord of the Dance Michael Flatley flew in especially to support McCullough, and Bono of U2 also phoned to wish his fellow Irishman good luck.
Yeah, he's the best fighter I've ever seen. I love Wayne McCullough. He's going to win tonight. He's a superstar.
And you're going to walk to the ring with him, I believe?
No, I think it's Wayne's night. He should. I'm going to be out there screaming my lungs off, standing at the side, just rooting for him. He's a superstar.
It would be superb for Ireland, wouldn't it, if he could actually win the world title this evening?
I don't think there's any doubt about it. I think he will. I mean, I just think he's a fabulous fighter, and he's going to take this guy out. I'm real proud of him. I saw him fight before, and I'm telling you, if anyone can do it, he can do it.
Well, Matt, this is the big night that Wayne has been waiting for, and can you describe just what the Irish support out there is like?
It's really unbelievable. You feel like you're in Belfast or Dublin, Steve, and it's just, it's tremendous. So many people showed out to support Wayne in his biggest fight.
I've never seen him quite as calm and quite as focused before.
Because it's a fight he's always wanted. It's a fight he knows that he not only expects to win, but he knows he's going to win. Okay, so now it's just a matter of going out there and doing all the things he's worked all his life to do.
Let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, from Belfast, Ireland, here is the challenger, former bantamweight, champion of the world, the pocket rocket, Wayne McCullough. Ladies and gentlemen, from the steel city of Sheffield, England, Prince Naseem.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight.
For me, Wayne.
Obey my commands at all times. You understand, Hand Challenger? Understand the champion? I do. Okay, give me a clean fight. Shake hands, touch him up. So long. God bless.
The Prince has knocked out his last 18 opponents.
As taking his time, but dominating the round so far with a series of hard shots and laughing as McCullough paused and is unable to find him. And finally, Wayne McCullough lands a solid right-hand shot inside. Right and a left, both landed for Nas. And another left. Right hand up the pipe by Nas. And he busts him with an uppercut.
He throws two over top, then he tries to come in with something powerful underneath.
McCullough's fight plan was to try to feint the Prince into bad positions and then find him for punches.
There's that uppercut. I told him he shouldn't allow him to bend his knees. Look at the footwork.
Moments ago you saw him look away from McCullough and land a punch on McCullough's jaw while not looking at him. That kind of arrogance is designed to infuriate the opponent. Good body shot by McCullough. Az looks away again.
A little headbutt. Good right hand by McCullough.
Up and under. Now this is more like it.
Whoa, good combination. The Prince is fighting.
This is the danger of making the Prince fight, is that you give him an opportunity to land these shots. McCullough's face swelling and turning red as Naseem lands power buster after power buster in the 9th round. The more Wayne throws, the more he gets hit.
Still trying powerful punches at this stage of the fight. Looking for a knockout.
McCullough rocks the Prince back with the right hand. See if Naz will make a corresponding statement for the judges. Yep.
That's that uppercut he's been waiting on all night.
Now he's got what he wants as McCullough begins to open up and throw more aggressively, and Naz gets a bigger chance to land one of those wild looping shots. And McCullough is likely to earn some other chances off that performance.
The winner by unanimous decision, still the undefeated WBO featherweight champion of the world, Prince Naseem Hamed.
Well done, man.
So I went out there and followed my instructions with Kenny. I went out there and stayed off him. And I'm only a bantamweight moving up to featherweight, and he said he was going to take me out. And he never hurt me once. He's just so unorthodox, he throws the punches. And every time he'd hurt me, I'd throw a punch at his body or something and distract him. And he just ran away. Well, it's a professional sport, and he just ran away from me. I just did what I could, and just didn't go my way.
You certainly took the smile off his face that he's had all week in the build-up.
I think I got the respect that I should have got at the beginning of the week. And now I hurt him, his mouth was bleeding, his nose was bleeding. Naseem's never been like that. I'm hardly marked up a bit here, that's it. Zaragoza hit me harder, Yakashishi hit me harder, Victor Rabanales hit me harder. Naseem is strong, believe me, he's strong, but he's not a knockout puncher. He's just unorthodox, and he's been hit harder before. It's some work.
Talking about a champion night.
So the message is you want him back again?
Well, I think I deserve a rematch. As I say, professional sport. You got to fight. You got to bring it to each other and let's get along. I did what I could, and I just did everything for everybody back home. I just did it. And I gave all I had. I didn't come out saying I could have did this, I could have did that. I come out, I've got blisters on my toes. Believe me, I've got 2 blisters on my toes chasing after him.
David Reed, HBO fighter. Hey, Naz. David Reed, HBO fighter. Did Naz win the fight? Did you win the fight, David Reed? HBO fighter. David Reed, your wife friend. Did I win the fight?
Naseem, Mabruk.
Pretty precious. Where's my baby, man? I didn't bring mine to the fight.
Naseem. Congratulations, Wayne.
Prince,
Congratulations, man.
how much respect do you have for this man now?
A very lot of respect. Very much respect. Much respect. You know, he's got the same respect for me. It was a good fight. I won comfortably. What can I say, man?
Back in his adopted home of Las Vegas, a short time after the fight, McCullough reflected on the night his standing in world boxing was considerably enhanced.
And this one? Yeah.
Well, as soon as the fight was over with Prince Naseem, he came into the dressing room and he said I was very strong. Before the fight he said I couldn't punch, but after the fight I was very strong. And he kissed my baby, so he seemed to be nice enough, but once the cameras went back on him in the press conference, he said he could have took me out any time. He punished me for 12 rounds, and I think he was watching a different fight because he didn't punish me, and you can see my face not too long after the fight, I'm cleared up. I think when he gets a camera on him, he's just disrespectful to everybody, and it's not good for boxing. You have to be a nice person in the boxing world, like Evander Holyfield, guys like that. The fans over there were just unbelievable. The support I had was fantastic, and that was from Irish fans, English fans, and American fans. And the people here, when I came back to Vegas, they supported me the whole way. They thought I did enough to win the fight, and they said it was just a great fight, even to take Naseem the distance. And I became more popular to this fight than I have been when I got a win. Well, we're going to push for the rematch, but I've got other options. I can fight for the Super Bantamweight Championship, move back down again. But I think Naseem owes me a rematch. He ran away, and he's not the world champion. He can't call himself a world champion after a fight like that. He has to give me my dues and give me a rematch and put the fight in Ireland or England where it belonged in the first place. And I think with the support it'll be just unbelievable, and the TV exposure will be fantastic.